Today, we're going inside a building that really isn't just a home, it's more like a private city block stacked right up into the sky. It's a vertical palace in the heart of Mumbai, and it just might be the most over-the-top, extravagant place to live on the entire planet. We are diving deep into Antillia.
All right, so let's just tackle the big question right off the bat. With a price tag floating somewhere around $2 billion, is Antillia actually the most expensive home in the world? Well, the answer, it's a little complicated. And this is where the fine print really matters. See, Buckingham Palace in London is technically worth more, about $5 billion. But, and this is a big but, it's considered crown property. It belongs to the state, not a person. And that means Antillia holds the undisputed title for the most expensive private home ever built. It's in a league of its own.
So, let's get our bearings. We're talking about a 27-story skyscraper that is the personal home of Indian business magnate Mukesh Ambani and his family. And it's not in some remote countryside. It's right in the middle of the bustling, chaotic center of Mumbai, India.
Now you hear 27 floors and you think, okay, that's tall. But here's the thing. The architecture is designed to feel way, way grander. Every single floor has these incredibly high ceilings, so the building's total height is actually the same as a normal 50 or even 60-story skyscraper. It's this incredible illusion of scale, and it's built right into the structure itself.
So let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Before you can even think about the living quarters, you have to get through what is basically a monument dedicated to cars.
The first 6 floors of Antillia aren't for people. They're for parking. That's right, a 6-story private garage just to get things started.
And you need that kind of space when you have an enormous car collection like Mukesh Ambani does. We're talking about at least 168 luxury cars. The garage itself actually has room for 170.
But here's the thing. It is so much more than just a parking garage. It's a completely self-sufficient vehicle hub. There's a private, in-house car service station just for the family's vehicles. And, if driving through Mumbai traffic isn't your thing, you can just head upstairs to the roof, where 3 private helipads are waiting for you.
Okay, so let's leave the cars behind. We're going to hop into one of the 9 high-speed elevators and head up to the recreation and entertainment levels. And this is where the building stops feeling like a house and starts feeling like a 5-star private resort.
I mean, just look at this rundown. After the main lobby, you've got a 2-floor recreation center with gyms, dance studios, swimming pools, you name it. Above that, a full-service health spa and salon. Thinking of hosting a party? Don't worry, there's a grand ballroom. And for movie night, forget going out. There's a private 50-seat cinema. It is literally an all-in-one entertainment empire.
All right, now for what I think is one of the most fascinating parts of Antillia. Its incredible ability to literally create its own environment, no matter what's happening in the world outside.
So to really get this, you have to picture the scene. It's the middle of summer in Mumbai. The temperature outside can easily hit a sweltering 40 degrees Celsius. That's 104 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat is absolutely intense. But inside Antillia, if they want to, the family can experience the complete and total opposite. They can just walk into a room where the temperature is a frosty -2 degrees Celsius, surrounded by freshly made snow. No, this is not science fiction. It's the famous snow room. It's an entire room whose only purpose is to create a winter wonderland on demand. It has special generators that pump out artificial snowflakes, so the family and their guests can escape that tropical heat and just enjoy a snowy day whenever they feel like it.
Okay, so we've seen all these incredible features, the cars, the spa, the snow, but let's talk about the people who actually live and work here. Because this is where the scale just becomes truly, truly mind-boggling.
Look at this. This chart shows you what is, without a doubt, the most staggering fact about Antillia. This entire 400,000 square foot skyscraper, with all the cinemas and ballrooms and spas, was built for a family of just 5 people. And to keep this massive residence running, a full-time staff of 600. And no, that is not a typo. 600 staff members. We're talking chefs, cleaners, security, you name it, working around the clock. And they don't have a long commute because an entire floor of this vertical palace is dedicated to being their living quarters.
So you have to ask, who is the person behind all this? Who on earth could even commission a project of this magnitude? Well, let's take a quick look at the owner, Mukesh Ambani.
Mukesh Ambani is the chairman and the majority owner of Reliance Industries. It's this huge Indian conglomerate that has its hands in everything from oil and gas to cell phones, and he's consistently ranked not just as the richest man in India, but as the single wealthiest person in all of Asia.
To put that into perspective, according to our source material, his net worth at the time was around $52 billion. That puts him easily in the top 15 wealthiest people on the entire planet. And really, this building is a direct reflection of that incredible fortune.
And that brings us to a final thought, a final question, really. When a private residence has 3 helipads, a staff of 600 people, and a room that makes its own snow, is it even a home anymore? Or has it crossed some kind of line and become something else entirely? A modern monument to wealth, to ambition, and to the absolute limits of what's architecturally possible.